let's get into a reading. So you know the drill. If you need anything, check it out down below, or my website, SweetSoulTarot.com. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you to all of our members on the channel. You can get early access to readings by becoming a member, or you can check out Patreon, where I'll also do bonus readings, okay? All right, so someone's trying to put into words how you make them feel. I can't express it, but I can't deny it, is what I just heard. I can't express it, but I can't deny it. Maybe this person's been in some sense of a self-imposed prison, not wanting to see how tied to you that they are, how obsessive, attached to you that they are. They attached. They attached. Oh. So much so that they could want to build something. This person's feeling inspired to take action towards you. When I went to go start this reading, I heard a rah-rah. So someone could have the nickname rah-rah, something like that. Someone's coming back, but you need to make sure that you use your intuition when it comes to whether or not they're coming back in a form that is going to be beneficial to you. Okay? This person wants a cycle to be completed. So how things have been is not working. I want things to be different. Okay? But again, having a hard time explaining to you how you make them feel, but they know that they can't deny it. I'm hearing that song, I won't deny it. You don't want to win me. I don't know the song. Your intuition's been telling you that this person's never closed this book with you because they had intentions on coming back around. You knew that. You knew that they always felt inspired to be around you, to be a part of your environment, your life. And if there was anything in the way or that couldn't be worked out, it was only a matter of time before they come back in some sense, form, or fashion. This person's been thinking a lot about the past. They've been in a very stuck, nostalgic energy when it comes to this, wishing that they would have done what they needed to do to have this dynamic. There's a very free energy that comes from this connection that this person really likes. Teddy bear. Someone could have got a teddy bear. Someone could call someone a teddy bear. Someone could like to hug up or cuddle to someone like they're a teddy bear. Your intuition is going to tell you that this person's learned a lot since this has been separated, and that they're coming towards you with the intentions of starting something new and something stable. I also asked, what did this person learn in the past? They learned that they have to start taking quick action when they know that it's something that aligns with them and something that they believe to be true for them. Why did this person have such a hard time expressing to you? There could have been a change going on in this person's life that made them feel very defeated, that made them feel very ashamed. This could also have been a way that this person was handling life. That, you know, at that moment they felt that that's what they needed to do, but now they're a little ashamed about that. Not wanting to see that there could have been something toxic about them. And now they need to face this. So their intention is to come in with this wisdom and let you know that they want to start a new beginning. Getting clarity and truth for how they feel for you and what kind of partner you would be. Wanting investments. Wanting things to pay off. Feeling like you put a boundary up because your hands were tied. This person feels like you put a boundary up towards them. I don't know. For each of you, the boundary is going to be different. Did you walk away, Pisces? Did you walk away? Hanged Man. You could have felt like this was very stuck in whatever the energy had been, and you wanted it to be freed up, lightened up. So they can't explain how they feel for you. They do know that they can't get over you, and they want some sort of new beginning. They also know that you placed a boundary here in the past because you felt like this was stuck and it was stagnant, and unless you placed a boundary, it wasn't going anywhere. I just heard in that upgraded the way that they now view you. They view you as someone that's worth building with. They view you as someone who is very stable, very grounded. And if you can see a situation clearly and you can see it's not going to benefit you or serve you, you're going to just let it go. Your intuition's been telling you this is coming back around and that you're going to get a wish fulfillment in the form of movement forward. But you also have to ask yourself, does this person still hold on to the same belief systems and values that they used to have? Or is that completely changed and evolved? Because again, they've had a lot of nostalgic energy about the past in this dynamic. And what they've realized is, oh my goodness, I should have took quick action. I knew what I wanted. I knew what I should have went after. Why didn't I just do it? But you also have to ask yourself, did they fully grasp that concept? Or is there still a part of them that's going to come out where you're going to be like, I thought we didn't went through this. What the fuck? What? So you have to ask yourself that. But they have had a hard time explaining how you make them feel. They want to draw a line in the sand and say, hey, I want a new beginning. I want a new beginning where I'm truthful and I'm honest. And the truth is, me being honest is, there's a pretty butterfly outside. It's orange. So, you know, the first thing I thought when I seen that butterflies turn into something beautiful, but the process is painful. So the process for this to turn into what this is now, for them to see and explore their feelings, their emotions, their values, and all of it, for them to truly understand and learn what they needed to learn, it was painful. It was hard. You guys could have even had to absorb what this dynamic once was so it could completely evolve into something new. Feeling like you're the best thing that's ever been theirs. I'm hearing so much Taylor Swift. Some of you could be listening to a lot of Taylor Swift. Some of you maybe went to her concert. Maybe you've been watching her online. I'm hearing Midnight Rain. So one of you still could have been in a place where you were still processing, you were still growing, you were still evolving. And now this person wants to be on the same page with you. And that same page has to do with coming in and saying, hey, I want a new beginning. And let me be truthful about what that new beginning looks like. Let me give you clarity about what that new beginning looks like. Let me draw my line in the sand and say, hey, this is what I want. And I'm not going to keep anything close to my chest. I know that you don't want just a new passionate beginning because you made it very clear to me that that is us keeping this dynamic stuck. If I just want to come in and hang out with you like you're a homegirl, a homeboy, if I just want to come in and tap that and disappear. That's not an option anymore. And I get that. I deserve that. That's fair. Yeah. But then you're going to say, okay, but I need movement. I need movement. You could even tell this person, okay, I'm willing to meet up with you, but just know that we're not going backwards. What does this person want with you? This person wants to come in and be vulnerable with you when it has to do with their communication and it surrounding movement forward. But there is going to be something that maybe they don't necessarily tell you. There's going to be a conversation that's not going to be had right off the rip, but it's going to end up having to be had. It's something here to do with one of you maybe feeling betrayed, one of you feeling like you had to do what you had to do, but the other one could have had hurt feelings because of it. That conversation is going to have to be spoke. So let's just make that known. They could want to have that conversation in person, and that could be you saying, okay, you know what, I'm okay, that's fine, let me hear it. And then you could get an apology because it's something that's burdened them. It's something that they've carried as a weight. It's funny because Buster's in the box that I made and he's trying to get out of the box, and I'm thinking that this person's at a place where they're thinking outside of the box. You know, maybe in the past they never thought that they should have this conversation, but now they feel like they should. Buster never goes in that box, by the way. So I find that to be interesting. So maybe this person is about to do things like they never have because they're wanting a different life. They're tired of feeling defeated. I just heard I'm tired of being in pain. Yeah. And something here about it not being the right time. Or maybe everything, you know what I feel is that this person, sorry, I'm trying to scratch my nose and it keeps, this person had the choice. This person had a choice and they made a choice. And that choice could have resulted in arguments, conflict, jealousy, and disagreement. Now this person wishes that they could go back and redo that. I would make the choice all over again and I would choose differently. But there could be something here where that wasn't the right time for you two to be together. This person needed to see that there was something that they didn't want to acknowledge. How they felt, but also how they were acting, how they were showing up, how they were approaching this dynamic. You know, the devil could be something as simple as I'm addicted to you in this dynamic, in this connection, but I'm also addicted to the thought that it better work out the way I want it to, or I'm out. The Eight of Swords is a very mind-consumed energy. I don't see a way to see it any differently or to approach it any differently. So I definitely feel like although the choice made could have made this path a lot harder, it could have also made this path a lot longer to get back to where you guys wanted this to be. You know, maybe it's something as simple as it should have only taken a year before y'all could come back together. Here you are 5 years later. And it's just now at a place where it can come back. Why? Because this person made a choice. They had a choice to make. Are you going to choose love, or are you going to choose what you feel you should choose because it seems that that's what's best, that's what's right, that's what's fair? It reminds me, the Lovers card reminds me of like those dynamics where you hear people saying, well, why are you taking care of that person? That person was horrible to you. And then they comment, because I don't treat them how they treat me. I treat them how I want to be treated. I treat from love. I make choices based off love. What genuinely does my heart want? And I don't think this person asked themselves that. I want to say that they even put the effort, the time, the dedication into things that were pure chaos. And they quickly realized how much they regretted making that choice, but how they were then knee deep and there was no getting out until the universe was like, okay, you can get out now. And again, there's something here about timing, divine timing being a factor. timing playing to your advantage. Like, this worked in your advantage. Not only could this person see everything in a whole other light, see their self in a light, see you in another light. Because at first they were seeing you as the Queen of Swords, someone who has very firm boundaries, someone who's very practical and logical. And although you want to receive, you might be quick to be like, nope, don't want it, because it doesn't make sense. But now they see you as just the person who wants to grow something. And if you feel that what you're growing is being compromised or being, it's like if this person made you feel not valued, like you want me, then I'm not going to give you anything. That's fine. And they quickly realized it wasn't you being petty or you being a butthead. It was you saying, I want investments. I want something stable. I want something grounded, and I deserve that. And I shouldn't have to sacrifice my beliefs or my boundaries to get it. And if you ask me to, you're not mine. You're not long-term investment. And it could have really made this person respect you on a whole other level. Because again, the Queen of Swords is someone who's direct, blunt, good with communication. But you know, not everyone understands the Queen of Swords. This is strong Gemini energy, an energy of what's your point, get to the point, what do you want, let's quit beating around the bush. Not everyone likes that type of energy, that type of directness. And I do think that this person could have misinterpreted you, misunderstood you, but now they see. And it's funny because I'm getting a little bit of a smirk energy coming off of you. It's like they underestimated you. They undervalued you. They didn't see you correctly. And now the universe has gave them glasses and they're like, oh, I see it now. I see it now. Okay, I see it. I see it. What is this guardedness or defensiveness? So they're going to want to give an apology or a message. They could feel really guarded around the fact that if they give you something and they don't feel like it's good enough, it could start chaos. And that could be something that's going to end up being communicated to you is, I'm sorry for feeling so defensive and guarded because I felt like every time I would give you something, it wasn't enough. And that wasn't you. That was my insecurity. And I should acknowledge the fact that you were having healthy boundaries and saying, I want movement forward. And you saying, yeah, I'll be there at 9 and not showing up isn't enough for movement forward. You got to a point where you were like, I'm not playing with you. Show up or show out. Like, get in or get out. Are you going? Yes or no? And this person could have got very defensive. And again, it could have brought arguments, conflict, disagreements, and it could have also got them to where they were putting their effort and their time into other things, and I just heard, and they could feel like that was a waste of time. They felt a lot of pain too as they continued to put their time and their effort into other things. Some of you handled this separation very differently. One of you really soaked in that pain. You felt that pain. You've seen that pain. You acknowledged that pain. You were the pain. And the other one could have done something completely different. You could have decided to go back to school. You could have decided to put all your energy, your time, your effort into work, and it's really paying off for you. Maybe it's something as simple as, I've always wanted to learn how to crochet. Now I'm a good crocheter. I definitely feel like one of you really paid attention to the pain and the other one paid attention to making this time and these moments not seem like they were a waste. You didn't want to look back and be like, wow, I spent all that time wallowing and wishing someone would see me, see it, view it. And again, there was a defensive energy that's going to come out of this person, or they're going to acknowledge why they felt defensive. I just heard you mirrored this person and they didn't like it. There was a stubbornness that come off of you that they didn't like. You mirrored them. You matched their effort. And where they thought it should be enough, you would tell them, this isn't enough. That's cute. You really challenged this person. But they know that you challenged them because you've seen them. You've seen the version of them that not only do they want to be, but the version of them that they can be. You recognize something within them. They're starting to see this completely different. And I really do feel like this person wishes that they would have stuck something out or had some sort of conversation with you that they should have. Because again, you mirrored them, you triggered them. You're stubborn. Well, technically you are too. So that was kind of the energy. And it's like, wow, I should have recognized that the reason you were being so stubborn with me is because you knew that I could match you as a partner. You recognized that I could be successful. You seen something in me that I don't even think I've seen inside myself. And I need to come in and apologize with the fact that I was very defensive and guarded when it had to do with my communication or my action, because if I felt like you didn't think it was enough or you wanted or expected more, it was like, oh, how dare you? How dare you expect something from me? And that's not how I should have acted. I should have been like, you're right, you're right, you're right. I'm being stubborn. I'm supposed to be a partner. We're building something here together. And again, seeing you in a whole new light, seeing you as someone who's not trying to challenge them, but make them better. They're starting to see this very grounding energy that you were trying to bring out of them, the grounding energy that they want out of them. Like they're begging for that to come out of them right now. This is just so mind-boggling to me. Like, wow. So they can't explain how you make them feel, but they definitely can't deny it. This person is going to come in and have a conversation with you about why they were guarded. Now, it might not be a full conversation, yeah, but it's going to be after some time. This person could be at a place where they're trying to get to a place of peace in their life. They could wait until they don't feel like it's going to be hell trying to have this conversation with you. Okay? Yeah. This person could also be struggling financially, so they could be trying to wait till they again get to a place of calm waters in their life before they acknowledge this. So I've got 6 and I got 5. 5 days, 6 days. 5 weeks, 6 weeks. 5 months, 6 months. We're not going to go out to like years or next year or anything like that. I do think though that this person's going to come in and have a conversation with you and at least give you an apology around their defensive energy. Okay, what I just heard was it's going to be something along the lines of, I'm sorry for being so hard to deal with when you only had my best interest at heart. I'm sorry for giving you a run for your money when you only wanted to bring a grounded energy out of me. I'm sorry for, being a hard person to love when all you wanted to do was build something stable with me and I just couldn't see it. I couldn't give you the respect that you earned, you deserved. Something along those lines. And again, there could be something here where they're struggling financially or where they're a little worried. This person could want to approach you, but when they go to approach you, they could be worried that there isn't a sense of calmness like they want. Now, here's the thing. If this person is going based off of how they think you should act, like let's say you have them blocked, you've deleted them, you've changed your number, they could use that as but I know that we're not in calm waters because you're still doing this. I would argue that maybe you're just impartial. You don't really care either way. Like, I don't want to see you doing good, but I don't want to see you doing bad. I don't care. You don't exist. But this person could take that type of energy, that little bit of like, I'm impartial, I don't really care, as oh, it's not time. We're not in calm waters yet. There's still something where I'm like, I think you still have an emotional attachment that's not the healthiest. Yeah, so this person could end up putting it off Because it's like this person wants to approach you and they want it to work out, but in the same sense, again, I feel like this person is going to go based off of your actions, what they hear or what they see. So like if you walk by them in the store and you don't even see them, in their mind they're going to say, oh, we're not to a place of peace because you might have scanned the room and seen me, but you didn't see me. But I'm going to take it as you seen me and you don't like me. When in reality, you might have scanned the room, went right over them, didn't even see them. But they're still taking that as we're not in a place of peace. Maybe the same for like a friend request or something like that. I want to be your friend. I want to be your homie. Let me send you a friend request, a Snapchat request, whatever. I want to wave at you in the store. Let's see if you're going to accept it and get us to a place of peace. Because if you do, then I know I can come in and have this conversation with you. Plot twist though, you might not accept it. And there could be a lacking energy that's going to come from that because they're still at a place where they're wanting to work on this. And they feel like you've turned your back completely. And it's got them overthinking. Because we have to remember that right now they have a lot of emotional value in this dynamic, even if this is something that you're over, which is why they're overthinking it, because there is a lot of emotional value here. This person sees you as someone who's very balanced, very grounded, someone who would make a good partner, someone that they want to have a partnership with. But someone that it could be really hard to get to a place of peace and calm waters with you. Especially if they don't know how to do it, or they don't know if they're capable of it, or if they don't even, it's not even just that too, it's like, can I even get the space for me to prove my case, for me to prove my point? What they're showing me is like, isn't it with the Supreme Court? One of the court systems in the United States of America, you have to apply for the court to see your case. And they only pick so many cases, and a lot of them get rejected. So there is an energy of that here. Or would you even would you open my message? Would you delete it? Like, very interesting. Yeah, and there's something here about this turning in your favor. The wheel turning. Everything turning how it should. Now this person has to have the strength and the courage to come in and say, hey, I want a new beginning. And this new beginning consists of being honest, being truthful, giving you clarity and not hiding things. Even if that means there's going to be conflict. Even if that means me telling you something you don't want to hear. I need to be honest. And again, that's the leap or the risk, and they're unsure. Because now the ball's in your court. You're coming up as the Queen of Wands, which means you're really attractive. This person is seeing you as the prize. You are the prize, honey. You the prize. Again, they can't explain how you make them feel. They know that they can't ignore it. But are you going to be like, oh, you want a cookie from my jar? Sucks to be you ain't getting it. That's how this person is scared you're going to react. And they do feel like that would be fair. But they also feel that would add another burden to their shoulders. Very interesting. Pisces. I don't know who this is. I wasn't even going to do this reading, but they were like, no, you need to do it. So let's get one of these. What is this person thinking and feeling? I love you so much. I need to express this to you before it's too late. Wanting a new beginning with you. I need some time to think this through. They could be scared of leaving their comfort zone, feeling really trapped by what could happen, what might happen, how life was going to look different. I want you back, but I can't find the right words to say to you. And your intuition's been telling you this. I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but you can feel this person's loneliness. This person's been really lonely. They've been missing you, and I think you've been feeling it. So if you see this person's name, first or last, initials, anything like that, you hear their voice, you hear songs that you listen to, you're going to start noticing. Okay, they also said that there are going to be songs that find its way to you that is going to be this person's emotions. So let's say you get in the car, it's on a station you never listen to, and it is the most sappiest, sad song in the world, and it's, let's say it's like Shameless by Garth Brooks, and you're like, oh my goodness. That could be how this person's feeling, and it could find its way to you through songs when you're in restaurants, in stores, at home, on the TV. So whoever this is wanting you back. I get lost in your beautiful eyes. I'm feeling things that I have never felt. And it's making them called, or making them feel pulled to take an action, take some sort of action. You could also be seeing 111. I've had a hard time dealing with my strong emotions and feelings, so I tend to run the other way. Okay. Okie dokie pokey smoky. So we're gonna leave this here because yeah, I'm confused. I know y'all won't be, but I am. So I'm gonna leave this here. Have a blessed day, guys.